mile today, almost a mile some of the day today there, Michael.
That's Bob speaking.
And it's gone up to about 17 or 18 this afternoon, so a very nice day over this way there, Michael, back here.
Hello, Bob. This is Len from Margate. I'm listening to your conversation with Mike. Mike.
Sien zeg maar, stel jij voor ons met die piesongs afsnijden en dan in plastic zakken zit. Of zo'n saamvat waar je is ingeval ons iets wen. Oké?
Yeah, but a still of you, black and white. Now I'm going to make a colour still of you. And we'll make a solarized still of you.
Hello, Bob. I'm the Len from Margate, South Africa. Call sign ZRAB 4969. Now you see me in the flesh. Now you don't. Okay, Bob, I'm back. Now I'm going to show you a few visuals of me and my surroundings. Bob, this is the rig I talk to you on. Okay, Bob, this is the channel, this is the rig I usually speak to you chaps on. It consists of a Cobra 2000 base set. It only has 9 channels. Very good set, which I can speak to you from channel 19 to 27 only. And then I use the Cobra 148 GTL, which is 40 channels, and I usually speak to you on the 32 meter channel. Normally I use the headphones because my wife doesn't like the noise I kick up when I when everybody's speaking and the noise comes from the set through the air. This is the one of the microphones I use is a desk mic, a power mic, but I only use that on the Cobra 2000. I have a power pack on this side, a 2.5 amp power pack. I should have a 10 amp power pack, but I haven't got one, so I use the amplifier. That's why my voice comes through so strong in Australia. I stick another 100 watts of power onto my antenna. Anyway, I'll show you my antenna now. Okay, Bob, this is my antenna up here. This is the antenna, Bob. It's a star antenna, and it's about 20 to 30 meters high. It suits my purpose, but I actually need a stronger antenna because I'm stuck behind a hill. Anyway, I've got no complaints. Okay, Bob, while we're out here, I'll show you my cottages.
Okay.
Okay, Bob, I've called these cottages Lenmarie. They're named after my wife's name and myself. This is the motorhome parked in front of my cottages. My son uses that when he goes out camping. And but most of the time it stays here. And this is the first cottage, Bob. I use this for guests. It's fully equipped. There's everything there, and above that you see my antenna towering up into the sky. Look at that now. And this is the cottage my wife and I live in, and this is where my rig is also kept. And this is my big dog, 3 months old. I bought this from Johnny 22 at Shelley Beach. He usually speaks to 602 Rodney in Australia. That's where I learned. And this is my third cottage, Bob. My son uses this for a studio. Bob, this is the view I have of Margate and the sea from the patio on my cottages. Okay, Bob, we'll take a closer view of Margate. Take you for a little tour through Margate to give you an idea what the place looks like. This time of the year, the great attraction on the south coast of Natal is the sardine run. From June to August, the KwaZulu-Natal south coast is the venue to this amazing spectacle of natural oceanic wonder. During this time, the sea bubbles with marine life as vast shoals of sardines make their ancient migratory way from the cold Antarctic waters round the Kerguelen Islands, 5,000 kilometers southeast of the African continent, in search of warmer waters during the cold winter months. These little fish are part of the huge annual migration of fish that begin their long journey in the late May and travel on a straight course northwestward towards Port St. John's on the Transkei coast. Turning north, they make their way up the KwaZulu-Natal coastline to Durban North, where they turn direct eastward and head for the deep waters of the Indian Ocean. After a further journey of about 1,700 kilometers, they turn southeast, ending their travels back at the Kerguelen Islands, a total distance of about 10,000 kilometers. The most visual spectacle of the sardine phenomena is the hordes of seabirds that rain down relentlessly into the ocean in a feeding frenzy. Hot on the tails of the sardines, large shoals of game fish such as garrick, grunter, salmon and shad, not to mention sharks, especially bronze whalers, relentlessly pursue and feast on these silvery little morsels, turning the KwaZulu-Natal south coast into a fisherman's paradise. I also have a mobile in my car, which I basically listen to because the aerial is not strong enough to transmit with. I hear Australia quite clearly on it, and chaps from Walvis Bay and
South America,
Namibia, and down in Cape Town.
South America
I
as well.
usually sit in the car and wait for my wife while she's having her hair done, and when she goes shopping, I switch on the radio and pass the time away that way. I do speak to a few local blokes on the radio, but not very often, and I have spoken to chaps in quite clearly in Namibia, and that's about all I can tell you about the car in the radio, the radio in the car. Margate is a popular holiday resort on the KwaZulu-Natal south coast. Let's take a short trip through the streets and the byways of this delightful little town. This is the popular beachfront where much activity takes place during the holiday season and is packed with holiday makers. Fishing from the pier is an all year round activity. From here on, just enjoy the Margate scenery. Okay, Bob, hope you enjoyed the little tour. Cheerio for now, and we'll catch up with you on the old Charlie Bravo. This is a picture of my wife, myself, and my 3 children. The one in the dark glasses is my second son, who passed away about 4 years ago. He was 50 years old.
Ik moet denken van Thomas bel op, dat hij nu.
Sorry, altijd maar af.